Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. I've been waiting a long time for this one. 38 Spesh in the building. My God, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me, man.
And first of all, real quick, before we really get started, I got to thank you because tonight you're coming out with Benny in Brooklyn.
Definitely.
You stopped by here real quick, literally right before the show. So honestly, like, thank you for taking the time out of your very busy night to come here and be with me, you know?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
It's been an honor because, like, you know, a lot of people have been coming through. Calvin was telling you a little bit before, but a lot of people have been coming through praising all the work that Griselda and folks like yourself have been doing and, like, kind of bringing this energy back to the game that has been, like, very missing. I feel like very needed at the same time, too.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad motherfuckers is appreciating, you know, real bars and music.
Yeah. Do you feel like for a while it's kind of like starting to, like, go away just, like, a little bit?
Of course, you know. They devalue having talent at a point. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting back to being appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
I think you start to see that, especially with, like, you guys, you know, like over the past, like, 4 or 5 years and shit like that too, when the movement really starts to, like, pick up steam. Because I think, you know, I mentioned 600 Breezy, but he mentioned that it's become cool just to make, like, dance rap, right? And he was talking about, like, kind of like the depreciation of, like, real hip hop and bars and kind of bringing that shit and that energy back, and, like, people and, like, labels now realizing that there's, like, a genuine fan base for that music still, and that's, like, that people love that shit still.
Right.
And that's still, like, very prevalent in culture as well at the same time.
Right. Definitely. Definitely. You know, it's definitely a lane for it. That's what this shit started from. You know what I'm saying? It started from being creative and, you know, metaphors and, you know what I'm saying, putting time into your craft. You know what I mean? Not just making something fast and just putting it out. Actually, like, taking your time with it and really, you know, cherishing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wow.
I think one of the coolest things recently was, like, I forgot the name of the podcast, but it was, like, Meth the Man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Meth. I seen that.
Shout out to Meth. And, like, I saw you posted and you were talking about, like, the names that like, your name being brought up in conversations. Such as that one, because they was talking about writing and real bars and shit like that.
Yeah, and top 5 lyricists and ghostwriters and,
yeah,
you know, like I said, like, them the type conversations I would want my name to be in. Like, you know, if I was speaking about, you know, top 5 lyricists and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was dope. Shout out to Meth.
Have you ever met Meth?
I never met Meth, man. I would love to work with him, you know what I'm saying? Facts, though, I'm gonna have to reach out. Make some calls or something.
I feel like at this point, if he knows you, it's just, like, easy. Just shoot him a quick DM.
Yeah, you know how that shit be, though. Motherfuckers don't be seeing they DMs. Motherfuckers be DMing me. I don't be seeing them until months later and shit going through, you know. Sometimes they don't go directly through, you know. So
it'd be like an off day. You like, you know, let me look at my DM request today. I never look at my DM request either for that exact reason, because there's always some bullshit in there. You see one bad DM, you like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right.
With the with what they were talking about too, how do you feel about, I guess, like, ghostwriters in, like, 2022, like, in this day and age, in this music industry, in this climate that we're currently in right now?
Yeah, I think it's cool determining on, you know, make however it is to make the best music is cool and shit. But, you know, being a top lyricist, that mean that, you know, you shouldn't need no assistance with your pen. But as far as making great music, you know, that could be a collective effort. You know, I'm not against that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, you shouldn't get no help with your bars. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that should be personal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you also feel like just people just don't take the time to really craft their bars no more either? Like, they don't have to take the time to work on themselves? Or maybe it's the social media shit too at the same time. A little bit of both.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, you know, it's just different folks, different strokes, man. I like what I like, though. I like creativeness. I like, you know, creativeness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody out here that's, like, super creative that you've been kind of, like, really getting in tune with recently, that you've been enjoying their music?
Yeah, like, people I've been around, like Ransom, Shay
Oh,
Law,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people I spit with, you know what I mean? The Griseldas, you know what I mean? You know, we all influence each other. You know what I'm saying?
How did the connections between you and Griselda, how'd that all first begin? How do we get to this point?
It started about 15 years ago. I used to record in Buffalo. Shout out to Green Lantern. And DJ Shay, R.I.P. DJ Shay.
R.I.P. DJ Shay. Yep.
Yeah, I started recording my first projects in DJ Shay's studio. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, that's how that happened. I used to go there. And, you know, that was Benny Home studio, and well, you know, the whole Buffalo home studio. And I used to go there and do my thing, because you know Rochester, where I'm from, it's only 45 minutes away from Buffalo. So I would go there and record and lock in, and then that's how I gained the relationship with the Buffalo artists. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buffalo.
And I think Rochester right now too is starting to, like, I've had a couple I think it might be the third, fourth artist from Rochester that I've had on my show, and I'm starting to see like that movement is like really starting to become prevalent too. Whether it be like there's some like melodic stuff coming out of there, a little bit of drill music, and then obviously like the classic hip hop bars sound that we know and love so much too. So I think that that's pretty fire that like Rochester is starting to get to that point now too, where that light's also being shined on it as well.
Nah, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a while and shit. It's a lot of talent home. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of stories home, a lot of pain home. So it's dope. You know what I'm saying? That motherfuckers starting to get heard and shit.
Right, which I mentioned is like sometimes, you know, like I guess like an average listener, if they don't think about New York City, like they don't really realize the type of stories that you guys are telling from like Buffalo and Rochester and shit like that too, because, you know, people think of New York, people think of hip hop, but then like also like when I look towards the north and I see what you guys are doing, the stories that you're telling, and like, you know, you're bringing people into your world, into what Rochester is like, what the 845 is like, what Buffalo is like there's real stories and real pain up there that's being told too. And that's why I like bringing y'all on the show, because it's like a different perspective than just like the New York City shit too at the same time.
Yeah, completely different energies. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different energies than, you know, being brought up in the boroughs, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we all deal with the same shit, you know, drugs, violence, poverty. You know what I mean? Same shit.
You were talking about like other people. You got your own label that you started, correct?
Definitely.
So do you have any other artists under your label yet or not?
Well, I wouldn't say under my label. I got a lot of artists that I work with, you know what I'm saying, and I put music out through the label, you know, but they might not be like signed directly, exclusively to the label, you know what I'm saying? But I work with a lot of different artists as far as like doing one-off projects and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying?
More like a distribution type of thing?
Something of that nature, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, you know, shout out to the whole Trust. The Trust is like a movement that's like a tree with a bunch of branches. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people that got their own movements that when we come together and just utilize resources, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of bosses. You know what I mean? So everybody that's in my movement, that's with the Trust, got their own movement and is a boss of their own. We just all come together to share resources, you know?
So it's not so much like your traditional label. It's more like obviously you're helping artists out, but like you're kind of giving them a more professional outlet than how they would normally put out the music, but you're not like locking them into any type of deal.
Yeah, it's more about information sharing. You know, over here we do information sharing. We like for every artist to be independent and self-reliant. So, you know, that's just all we do, you know, over here.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that's is it also because like you wish that somebody would have done that for you, like when you were coming up in the game?
Of course, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the easiest way to be fair. You know what I mean? Plus, I never want to be in control of anybody's destiny. I feel like everybody's destiny should be in their own hands. Due to lack of information, you have to rely on other people. So we just about going and get the information and sharing it with each other.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's really about. That's why we call it trust. You know what I'm saying?
Trust.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, like when people start labels and, you know, there's like always like the kind of back end where they're like, oh, don't sign to an artist, don't do this, don't do that. And like some of those things be factuals, but like in this case, like based off like what you're telling me, it's really good. Like this that you've created with your people, they're like dope because it's just like, there's no pressure for the artist at the same time to really like, you know, sign a long-term deal or feel like they're trapped to it with that.
Right.
That's fire. So we got 7 Shots coming out.
7 Shots is coming out September 7th.
September 7th. Perfect timing.
Hell yeah.
Sequel, right?
Yep. It's the ending of a trilogy, 5 shots, 6 shots, it's 7 shots.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out. Y'all ain't hear 5 shots or 6 shots. I produce every track on 5 shots and 6 shots. 7 Shots, I went and got outside production. I ain't produced one track on this.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you produce this time around? Just
I wanted to end the trilogy with, you know, the people that I just, you know, gained relationships with and that I was fans of working with. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to, you know what I mean?
to certain people.
To certain people, you know what I mean? And did like sequels to songs, you know, to over different production and shit.
So I'm gonna put this out the week of the project because I want to help with the rollout. I want to give it some push. That being said, can we talk about some of the producers you got on it? Who you got on it?
Yeah, so I got Street Runner. Shout out to Street Runner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Jimmy Dukes from Buffalo. Shout out to Jimmy Dukes from Buffalo. He was somebody I was working with early on in the game. He worked with the Locks a lot, did a lot of production over there recently. And then a guy from out in the Bay Area named LT Beats, which is fire. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I reached out to guys that I work with that's like in-house that I've been working with, you know, before. You know what I'm saying? That I established a sound with, you know, my original Trust sound. And that's what I'm giving them on this project. You know what I'm saying? Some dope shit y'all can expect.
That's fire, bro. I'm excited. Who do you got on it with you? Is it mostly you or?
It's just me and the team and shit. Me, Ransom, Shay. I got Freeway on there too.
Dope.
Yeah.
Fire. So 9-7 for that. What else you working on? This is the end of the trilogy.
The end of the trilogy.
You didn't want to do no more after this, or just kind of wrap it up?
Yeah, that's the end of that trilogy. You know, I got other things to finish and shit. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm finishing up another trilogy. 1996 is the project that's coming. I hit them with 94. I hit them with 95. Where I'm rapping over beats from those years that came out, albums that came out. Now I'm about to hit them with 96. You know what I'm saying?
This year.
This year.
I love y'all because y'all just be dropping mad projects. Y'all just be feeding y'all fans. Y'all don't leave. You know, y'all don't leave them for any amount of time. It's just like, well, just when you thought you had you had the last project for the year, bow, another one.
Right. Word up.
So that'll be coming before the end of this year.
Yeah, that's gonna come before the end of this year.
Dope, man. Well, look, thank you for coming here. You know, right before the Benny show, we're gonna get you to rap and get you to the show on time. The project is out. 9-7?
9-7, project drop.
9-7, make sure you go stream that. Before we get out of here, let the people know they can follow you out. Anything else you want to let them know, now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Hey, yo, y'all make sure y'all follow me on IG at I am Spesh. All social media is at I am Spesh. IAMSPESH. 7 Shots drop 9-7. Make sure y'all go check out 5 Shots, 6 Shots, and Interstate 38. Trust.
There you go. 7 Shots, 9-7. Go stream that. Go check out the freestyle out now. Go show them some love. Go show them some support. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, on the radar, 38 Spesh, my guy. Love. Boom.
You know it.